Good afternoon, I am Priscilla Zarco, and today I'm going to present to you my reading center for first grade. It's important to implement literacy in every classroom. Having a good foundation on literacy will strengthen students' academic levels. By having a reading center in my classroom, it will strengthen students' vocabulary, communication, knowledge, and the reading skills. My reading center is going to have two sections. As you can see, one having a teepee and beanbags next to our classroom library, where students are going to go and choose a book that interests them and have a space where they can sit down and read comfortably. The next section will be a section where students can go and sit and work on their writing skills and reading activities. In this area, there are going to be materials like journals, construction paper, writing utensils, and learning academic toys. For example, magnetic alphabet letters, to give students a play-based instruction to practice phonics and grouping of letters. Another activity that will be performed in this area is students writing on their journals. The teacher can provide prompts so that the students can write for a certain amount of time or let them freestyle anything. This is not only going to grow the students' imagination, but put excitement to the students by writing something that they are really interested in. This will keep students engaged in the activity and help them practice their writing strategies by using cognitive and motor skills. This center also helps with social development area by growing students' vocabulary so that they can have a better interaction with people, and also learning correct grammar. For example, knowing what should be capitalized and where the punctuation should go. Also comprehending the sounds of the letters and identifying new words. Also involves cognitive skills by introducing students with new vocabulary and growing their imagination with new adventures by reading books. Also having a fun way to comprehend and connect lessons to activities. A reading center can also let students use their motor skills by simply adding fun activities to a certain book that might be in the lesson that day. It can be as simple as a student recreating a scene from the book or recreating an object. This area of my classroom relates to the literacy TEKS by developing students with listening, speaking, reading, and writing skills, and then comprehending all those skills to have a good foundation on literacy. This space will also provide support on various subjects in my classroom by strengthening students' vocabulary in both English and Spanish. 3 children's books that you can find in this area of my classroom are Seed to Plant, The Rainbow Fish, and Lola at the Library. The first one, Seed to Plant. This is a National Geographic book that we can do a lot of activities with. This book will teach students the life cycle of a plant and help them identify the parts of the plant. One activity that we can do is actually let the students grow a plant. We can provide them with bean seeds so they can watch a plant grow. Another activity we can do is actually make them create their own plant and identify the parts of the plant. This book falls under literacy TEKS, science TEKS, because we're learning about a living organism, a plant, and social studies because we're learning about the goods that the plants produce and ways we can use them. The next book is Rainbow Fish. This is a great book to use the first weeks of school. It shows the importance of being respectful, nice, and sharing. A great activity that the students can do is create their own fish and then write an experience where they were being nice to someone. This is a great book to transition to classroom roles. This book falls under literacy TEKS and social studies TEKS because students expect to use problem solving and decision making when creating classroom roles. The next book is Lola at the Library. This is a great book to read to your students before going to a library. It gives them an overview of what to expect when going to a library. I will use this book to teach students responsibility when checking out a book. And this is a great book to transition to teaching them more about books. This book falls under the literacy TEKS and a little bit on the social studies TEKS too, because it teaches students about public libraries and also a little bit about community. In the future, I hope I can provide children with a fun education. And also, I hope to make reading fun for children and keep them interested in reading.